Hello everybody and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. My name is Winback and today we're going to be playing that Overwatch character I promised you. Her name is Zarya and she is nice and spooky just to ring in the season. Look at that skin, so good. Oh, and the mount matches so perfectly with it. Zarya is labeled as a support character and we're going to get paired up against Medivh in this matchup because he is also considered a support character. Team comps today are going to be Leoric, Nazeebo, Kira, Zarya, Deathwing versus Zul, D.Va, Tychus, Tassadar, and Medivh. So anytime that you pick a support character, you are going to get matched with at least one other. And in the case of, well, all the games that I played today, it's mostly been Abathur. But in this game, I guess HOTS decided that Medivh versus Zarya was going to be much more interesting, which I'm so happy about, to be honest with you. It's either Abathur, Vikings, Medivh, Zarya. I think there's one more? I can't remember. Nope. Doesn't ring true to my brain right now, so if there is, forgive me. But, anyway. All that being said, this video is about Zarya. We are in our first day of October as well, and I am excited. October, Halloween month, my favorite. Everything about this is going to be the best. So, Zarya, in case you're not aware, the abilities are going to be Particle Grenade for RQ. This is 4 charges. It's on an 8-second cooldown. It's small damage. It's pretty small damage. Our W is called Personal Barrier, which has got a big ol' shield for 3 seconds. Shield ally, same thing, except for a buddy. Pretty self-explanatory. And our trait is called Energy. Each time Zarya's Personal Barrier or Shield ally absorbs 11 damage, her energy is increased by 1. Each point of energy increases Zarya's damage by 2%, and it decays by 3 after 0.5 seconds. So, if we're not generating damage, 0.5 seconds, we're going to start losing energy. Which is going to make our Qs deal a lot more damage than they do right now because they're pretty pathetic without energy. And our autos are also going to be extremely strong and basically the focus of this build. I am just going to go full auto build in this video, so I'll give you the talents here. Level 1 is going to be Feel the Heat. We're going to deal 50% extra damage to characters in melee range. So even though we are ranged, the closer we are, the happier we're going to be. You can see it on the crit kickers right there. It's pretty cool. I Am the Strongest is going to be our level 4 pickup for more barrier, for letting us stand up front more often. To the Limit is going to be our level 7, and this is going to increase our basic attack size. So, going to do a lot more AoE damage in a bigger range when we are above 40% energy, which is really easy to do. 10, we're going to pick up Expulsion Zone. 13 is going to be Pain is Temporary, and this is going to give us a backup shield, but we have to consume all of the energy that we have, which is kind of hit or miss, because if you ain't got shit for energy, then you're not going to get a very big shield. But it's also a get out of jail free button if you do have a pretty big energy bar. That ability also generates energy, so if you're taking damage with that shield, you're going to be getting lots of good things going on here. Nice, love it. But the shield from that talent is also going to generate you energy, so if you're using it in the situation where you need to use it because you're taking a lot of damage, you're just going to get a lot of energy right back. It's pretty cool. 16 is going to be Gain Train. We're going to shield an ally, and that is going to bounce to another ally, who is then going to get a shield. Both of those shields generate energy for Zarya, effectively increasing her gain by 30%, assuming everybody is taking the same amount of damage. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then 20, we are going to be picking up Clear Out for our ult upgrade, and it is actually fantastic how good this ability is. Increases its duration by 1.5 seconds. You'll see why that's good later in the game, because I've got some surprises in store for you. Let me tell you what. So the reason I'm taking Clear Out is, number one, it's on a 45-second cooldown, which is nuts. That being said, it also does damage, which is also really good, because Graviton Surge does not. All Graviton Surge does is squish people into a big circle, and... Nice. Just gonna block that bomb damage too, make sure Diva knows especially that we don't give a shit about her kit. Oh, I didn't know it slowed people. It slows by 50% for 1 second as well. That is something I should be aware of when picking the ult. Honestly, Expulsion Zone just does so much more than Graviton Surge while being on a 15-second shorter cooldown, which is insane. So that's really the reason that you pick this ult standard. I mean, that's why this is the better of the two ults. I'm going to not die because I've got my medallion. We're just going to go right through that route, and Deathwing's going to plop down to make sure that we don't endanger ourselves anymore. Leora coming up for the gank as well. Not going to be able to do anything about that, though. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Another cool thing about Zarya, though, is that she specifically is very good at pushing, especially in the early game. And because of the amount of damage that she can do, and the amount of damage that she can block, especially from towers, a lot of her energy is really generated by eating tower damage. So, pretty much you take your team of 4, you let Zarya go first, eat a bunch of damage from the towers, you let Zarya shield, ouch, shield an ally who is then going to tank the towers again, and you guys are going to get Zarya a bunch of energy that she's just going to then dump all over the towers. And then the wall's going to explode, and then the fort's going to follow soon after, assuming that your team is doing this strategy with you. It was one of the few times that we ever saw Warhead Junction played in the HGC, and they used Zarya, and they used a cheese comp, but essentially they just picked the character and shredded the entire top of the map until they could run in and end the game. I think it was either Octalysis or Tempo Storm. I can't remember which. But it was the only time I've ever seen Warhead Junction, and it's the only time I think Zarya has been just absolutely, unequivocally built for something ever. So, do yourself a favor, go watch that game if you've never seen it. It's fantastic. It's really, really, really good. Oh boy. Trying to keep Kira alive so she can go in. We do protect the carries in this house, and we're going to slap an Expulsion Zone down to make sure that Medivh can't get away, losing all of his stacks. Kira's still going in. I've got a shield in just a second here. There you go. Keeping her alive. Now she's keeping herself alive. The laser is still going in the background. Tychus goes down, and Diva's going to follow her shortly thereafter. Time to go get a boss. Here we go. Let's go, team. Come on. Let's go do the boss. Let's go do the boss. Why is Nazebo still pushing the lane? Oh, he's just putting his nuke down. Okay. Well, fine, I guess. I guess that does soften up the lane a bit for the boss, but I feel like you could have done that while the boss was pushing, and it would have given us more push power. Who knows? Who knows? Talent panel still bugged. It's just going to keep popping up during the middle of the game to show you which talents I picked. You see Medivh hanging out there at the top of the screen right now? He thinks he's cheeky. He's incorrect. Somebody just got his channel interrupted because he doesn't know how to use his fucking character. And we're still going to get the boss. Like I said, Zarya is built for Warhead Junction. She's just perfect for it. And Medivh apparently did not realize that everything he did there was bad. You gotta make sure that you're launching your ley line from a safe position. Either way, he wasn't going to get that channel because I had Expulsion Zone from the start on the point, and Expulsion Zone is going to outlast the ley line, I think. 3.5 seconds. What's Medivh's? 3 seconds. Yeah, given the amount of time he would have had to channel still, I think the overlap would have been enough for us to get back on there and kill him if we needed to. Trying to get the building out of the way at the very least. Leo's going real deep, but I'm okay with that. And we're good. We're out. Everybody leave. Time to go. Everybody do the dinosaur. You know what? This might be a little bit greedy on us. Even though we're 3 levels ahead, I'm really low. And I'm basically the one who keeps everybody alive. So we're just going to rip another expulsion zone on the point. Medivh is going to get killed by spiders. And basically save our whole team from Diva with that ley line. Really good stuff. Missing the Entomb, unfortunately, says Leoric, but Tychus is coming around the back right now, and I need to run away from him. We've got the gain train at the moment, so we're 3 levels ahead of the enemy team. I'm going to get destroyed by that black hole. Try to keep my Leoric alive. Oh! Did we get the... Yeah, we got the mech. Way to go. Okay. Alright, it turns out, even with 3 people there, I cannot outrace a Tychus in damage. So, that sucks. At the same time, I'm not super concerned about it, you know? Not terribly upset. Okay. This is a Kira player who is using her ultimate for literally any purpose. And you know what? Given that this map is so extremely enormous, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. A lot of Merc camp pressure there. She was going to have a lot of trouble clearing on her own, and her ult's only got 15 seconds to go, while this team fight is going on down here. If she can get there in time to use it, if she does rotate, which it doesn't look like she's going to, and we're just going to die. She did put her nuke down in the top lane. Meanwhile, the rest of us are just trying to live. It's going to give me a little bit of time to recoup my shield, but not enough time to save Leoric from the dot damage. Unfortunate. Going to get a little bit of energy back, stop our decay rate, and there we go. Diva's still trying to come under the building. I don't know that you really understood how that works there, buddy. Teeny channel time on bringing the robot back, so all of my damage into your face. You're welcome. Now, Zarya does have trouble with camps early on, but as it turns out later on in the game, especially when you have this build, things are not super difficult for her. Ta-da! Also, the Q build for Zarya is incredibly effective and probably the better. This is me trying to decide if I can get to that fountain in time, and I can't. And I hit my button too late. That's called anxiety. Just right in the middle of your brain, trying to make you make all sorts of different decisions that are stupid. Alright, dodging the black hole. Kira dodging the root with her E. Oh my god, dropping directly onto the Tychus and blowing him to pieces. Looks like Zul is going to live with the shield from Medivh, which is sad, to say the least. Oh, just all of the miss. All of the missing. I've got the expulsion zone, but it's not going to mean anything because my team was not in a position to kill that Medivh, even though he was super dead. Which is unfortunate. More Deathwing Breath on the towers. Is that going to get the Diva mech? No, looks like she's going to live. Wow. Kira just fucking pinpoint accuracy on that ultimate. So, you'll notice when we're sieging up with Zarya, the only thing that's going to be really difficult is killing buildings with our Q. Our autos deal insane amounts of damage to the buildings, but our Q is specifically designed not to let that be a thing. Mainly because the range on them is pretty disgusting, and there's no way for the enemy team to block that damage. Diva. I know the character's pretty OP, man, but you can't just jump into 4 people and expect to live. You know? That's okay. Zebo's finally coming to do the camp with me at least once. Gonna get this pretty much for free. We've got clear out at 20, which is reducing the cooldown of our expulsion zone by 20 seconds. Fucking 25 seconds. Let that sink in. This is a 20-second cooldown now. And it is going to increase the duration by 1.5 seconds. So now it's going to boot people for 5 seconds, because it has 1.5. 5 whole seconds of just... Tell me why that isn't just picked every game all the time. Because Zarya isn't picked every game all the time. I get it, you know. Sometimes it's just, oh, I found the enemy team, and my Leoric's dead. I need to run. Just going to plop my 20-second cooldown ultimate, and D.Va just decided to blast directly through it, because she can do that. Everything's scary. I need to run. D.Va is letting me get away. And we're just going to casually drop our nuke in the middle lane here. And try to leave. Try very hard to leave. Can we get out? I'm not even concerned. Everybody is in the middle lane trying to fight the rest of my team right now. So thank Deathwing for giving his life for my distraction. The nuke is still up on the top left side of the map. So eventually somebody should... Well, looks like Zool decided he was going to get that. Whatever. It's Warhead Junction. I don't expect people to know what they're doing. Nobody has any idea how to play this map. It's such a goofy-ass map to begin with. I forgot that we have Toad Nazebo also. That's a thing that happened. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. We want to do the top boss? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can do the top boss. Most of the enemy team is on the bottom side of the map anyway, so it seems more appropriate to do the boss that's furthest away from them and probably save our top fort as well. Good decision making on the team. How often do you hear that, right? Especially with these videos. The dot damage, though, from Toads is actually really helpful in killing Medivh. He's kind of just walking forward into a lot of stuff, and even though his shield's going to block a lot of burst damage, the Toads deal so much... It's kind of burst over time, right? Because if you get hit with 5 Toads that are maximum hop increase, I mean, things aren't going to go well for you. That's a billion damage. Not a billion. You know what I mean. Boss is coming to push down this top fort with relative ease. The enemy team took the bottom. She's just pure using it to clear waves now. That is the 3rd time that we've watched her kill minion waves with it, and that is incredible. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I guess this is happening. I didn't medallion that, which is a little bit unfortunate. I thought I was just going to be able to walk away. Blocking the rest of the dot damage with my shield, though, saving Leoric a little bit as well. Nazebo decided that this fort was more important than winning the game. So, you know, here we are at a 70% court? 70% court. Sometimes games are difficult. Sometimes players don't really know how to win. Or don't want to win. Wait a minute. Did he take Viral Infection? Is he at least done with Viral Infection? He's not. That's why he wants the game to go on, so he doesn't look like a complete chode in the entirety of our team's frame of reference. He's gonna do it again. He fucking did it again. He saw me put that bitch down. He still did it, and still died. Because of the extra duration on the expulsion zone. He didn't finish his stacks yet. That poor man. Just so you're aware, Leyline Seal does have a wind-up time, and it is longer than it takes for my ult to tick. So, that poor baby. That poor baby. He's just learning Medivh. It's okay. It's only quick match. The games don't matter. They're just funny for me. And everybody watching. If anybody even watches this video, because it's Zarya. Oh my god, the amount of energy that I got from that bad boy. We're just going to get another shield and then try to walk away, putting the expulsion zone down in the zombie wall. Get in there, team. I think she just pushes the R button to push the R button. I mean, if there is a target for her to hit with the ultimate. What's it called? Final Strike? Something like that? Yeah. She's gonna do it. Is that a line of minion waves? Bam, ulted. Is that a fucking Diva mech? Bam, ulted. Oh my god, is that baby Diva? Bam, ulted. Is that an empty bush? Bam, ulted. Alright, well, we're gonna go finish the game now because we should have done that a while ago, but Nazebo did finish Vile Infection, which means we're killing the keep still. I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. Leoric finally going in for the Entomb. I'm just trying to get my cooldowns back. Oh my god, there's so many nukes on the ground. You just block a bit of damage. Nobody's gonna let me block damage off of them, huh? Whatever, I'll just die for this. Who cares? The rest of my team's probably gonna kill the core. Yeah, Nazebo put some toads on it finally. You see how much health he has? You know how much that annoys me? Because that means he wasn't in the top of the map on the core where everyone else was. And then the game is just going to decide, he's got some pretty good numbers. Let's go ahead and give him the old MVIP. I don't know. There's no accounting for the quick match. So, I got some cool plays out of that, though. My god, that game went so well. Here's the build again if you need it. Feel the heat at 1. I am the strongest at 4. To the limit at 7. Expulsion zone at 10. Pain is temporary at 13. Gain train at 16. And clear out at level 20. Thank you so much for watching. We are going into October, the good month. And we're going to be doing more spooky theming